in China. So they must do something, and I think this is one thing, they are considering, to, effectively protect their IP rights in China.
Maybe can you explain to our audience just in detail a little bit? Many of those outside China might not know this computer software very well, which is called Windows Genuine Advantage. It is being installed on the computer through the automatic updates from Windows. To do what? And how does this work?
They will give you updates of the operating system.
Right.
In the meantime, they have a function to test whether the operating system is a licensed one or not. So that is one of the functions. If you are not a licensed user of the Windows operating system, and then you get a warning, and your screen of computer may get black. So that is what was done.
But many also say that the use of the computer will not be totally destroyed.
No, that's right. That's exactly right. I mean, the use
it only undoes the kind of a screen that you designed yourself, personalize yourself.
Well, and it happens every 60 minutes. So, I mean, is there some damage? I guess an argument can be made to say that there is damage. Is it going to mess with the integrity of what's on your computer? Apparently not. What's different from what Michael Lin had said, at least reportedly, the issues were, this was only taking place in the China market. So Michael said that it was not in the China market only.
Though we didn't hear reports from other places either.
That's correct. But I mean, I understand from a practical level what Microsoft is confronted with. And I think when we have this discussion, we should think about three different things. One is intellectual property aspect. The second is public security. And the third is monopolistic activities. Now, I agree with Lawyer Shi as far as the idea that this is a rightful way and a justifiable way to be able to protect your intellectual property. The people are voting using that system. Microsoft is telling them this is not a correct system. Maybe many of them do not know about it, and now they're able to know, and they're able to switch for a genuine system. But what you got to remember is 82% of all the software here is illegal. In 2007, there was a raid that went on in southern China that affected $2 billion worth of Microsoft's products.
But then would this fact contribute to the rightness of this solution that Microsoft provided by installing a computer software, or this fact that 80% of software here in this country, according to some statistics, are pirated, would rather prevent, as you would see, Microsoft from doing such a computer, because that would influence so many people's life?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, here's the problem. Is it illegal what they're doing, downloading illegal software? The answer is yes. The Business Software Alliance, which is a group that monitors this, is the one that came up with the 82% figure. So the question is, do we follow the laws and regulations which are bring a court action each and every time? It's just feasibly not able to be done by any organization, even Microsoft. So then now what they're doing is they're basically building a fence around what you would do in a factory.
Way, as Mr. Shi has mentioned. But is this technical way only helping Microsoft to protect intellectual property rights, or is it in a way, as a side product, destroying others' rights? That is the question we're asking right here. If there is a byproduct, then there is a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not only the property right, it's also the privacy. By doing this, definitely, you have a feeling that your computer is controlled, right? And that's the worries for many people. And technically, I think they can go into the computer and they may claim, we're not taking anything. But for example, if you're staying at home, there's a stranger coming to your house without invitation and look around and say, hey, I'm not taking anything. Do you feel comfortable? Is it legal?
That's an interesting analogy, though. Yet many people are asking this question, that whether users of the Windows XP are obliged to use this update, or rather this is only doing on a voluntary basis. That becomes a very important issue here. So it means whether you are obliged to take the test, or you are voluntary to take the test.
First, the users has the right to choose use the update or not. It's a voluntary basis. It's not a mandatory. And second, my question is, what kind of other rights has been damaged? The validation test is only done on the Microsoft Windows operating system, not for other software system. And if you are the user of a Microsoft Windows operating system, you must abide by the license agreement. If you are a licensed one, so the owner of the Microsoft operating system has the right, to safeguard their rights.
Well, on the other hand, Mr. Shi, that this updating system would provide all the users of Microsoft software to have more security fixes, which means this might be very important for every consumer, and that's part of the packages for the services come along with the software.
Right.
So this becomes such a tricky question, ladies and gentlemen. It's such an interesting case that we all gather together and talk about it. An interesting case in China's IPR protection, and we'll be back right after this break.
它就是通过非法就是植入这个强制性植入这个干扰程序，干扰你不能正常工作，失去这个就系统的稳定性，包括造成信息的丢失，这个属于这个非法侵入的一个行为。因为这个计划就是公布出来，那么就是明目张胆公布出来，它就是一个预备性犯罪行为。它一旦一实施，就是个实体性的犯罪行为。
现在根本就不需要收取验证。这无疑就是让以前用很多XP的这个用户再去买这些新的软件，买这个 Vista， 这就让我们另外新花了一笔钱。
盗版本身就是不对的行为了，那不应该用任何借口来替他证明。
那我觉得可能它一个最本质的问题就是说，微软是不是操控了这个用户的电脑，是吧？是不是侵犯了这个用户的电脑的使用权，是吧？所以我觉得这个先例，我认为是不应该，他不应该这么说的。我觉得这个就是我觉得整个软件业的规则就开始改变了。